Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel, my Pastel Love. How you guys doing? I hope you're all well. In today's video I'm going to talk about eyeshadow palettes from Morphe, as you read in the title. I'm too late in making this video, but better late than never. Now I'm going to talk about 3 palettes, to be very specific, which I absolutely love and I've been using. I love Morphe formulation, and now that you can get your hands on it on Nykaa, it's even more better. I actually purchased these not from Nykaa. I purchased this long time back when it actually launched from an Instagram account, and they imported it to me from USA and everything. But now it's available in India on Nykaa and you can get your hands on it. And I think they were having some sale recently, so it's a great time to purchase. So I'm quickly going to jump into the video and talk to you guys about the palettes that I love, so that you can get your hands on it if you guys want to. And also I'm going to show you guys how I created this beautiful colorful look right here. So if you're interested, then please watch the video till the end, and let me know in the comment section below what sort of videos would you guys like me to make in the future, and I'll happily do that for you guys. So do keep on watching. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel, because that's going to mean a lot to me, and there are a lot of exciting videos coming up for you guys, like perfumes and stuff like that. So if you are interested, do hit the like and subscribe button. Okay, now first palette that I'm going to talk to you guys about is the Jaclyn Hill palette. This is the volume 1 palette. I'm just looking at that. Now this is a neutral lover's dream. Like if you are somebody who is very basic and who loves to just do basic neutral eyeshadows and loves your browns, this is your palette. Like you can do glam looks with this. Like trust me, I'll import some pictures of my looks that I've created with this palette if I find it. But amazing, like the formula on this one is amazing. Formula on all the Morphe palettes amazing, but especially the Jaclyn Hill, I think she did some reformulation on her palettes and it's just buttery, it blends like a dream. It's just amazing. So this is how the palette looks like. It has mostly neutrals with little bit pop of color here, so if you want to play with colors, you can go into this zone. But otherwise it has amazing like neutrals. I'll just swatch some of these for you guys, but one of my favorite shade is this one. It has the names at the back, which is a bummer, but this was her old palette, right? I'm just going to swatch some of the shades. Like this is one of my favorite shades, like this one, then this Hans, then this one. These are one of my favorite. Look at the pigmentation though, you guys. You can see how pigmented the shades are and so buttery, and it just blends like a dream. This palette is quite old now, it's like 3 or 4 years old, but it performs just like it was in day one. So I just love this palette. Now one of my favorite part about this palette is that when you blend the neutral darker shades and when you create a gradation, it does not look muddy. Usually what happens with neutrals and browns is once you start like building up the colors and you go into deeper colors, it just blends and looks muddy and looks like nothing. But not with this palette, you guys. With this palette, like each and every color distinguishedly you can understand ki this is this color, that when you layer this color with this and that, like alag se you can see the colors in your eyes, which is so brilliant. Like trust me, if you know what I mean, like if you are a makeup lover, you will understand what I'm trying to say, that your eye look amazing. It looks very catchy and poppy. So yeah, this is definitely my top favorite recommendation for that everyday neutral lovers who love to play with browns. This is what you should be picking up if you love playing with your browns and nudes. And yeah, so the next one is one of my favorites. Actually all are my favorites, but anyway, this is one of my most used palette. This is the Charles Morphe palette. Now this is how it looks like look at that. It's a beautiful blend of colors and neutrals. Like if you can create a lot of colorful looks with this one, I'll again insert pictures of all the colorful looks I've created using only this palette, you guys. Like you have your beautiful greens and yellow and blue and purple and pinks, and this orange right here is it's amazing. Anyway, also you have these beautiful transition orangey shades and a little bit of pinky neutrals and your regular whites and creams and yellows, and you also have like shimmer shades. Shimmers in this one is not one of my favorites, it's the other one that I prefer. I'll show you guys next. But yeah, there's also a black and a dark brown which goes very well if you want to deepen the outer corner, you want to smoke out any look. Black and dark browns are everything, but mostly I like this palette for the colorful side. Like if I want neutral looks, I do go for my Jaclyn Hill volume 1, but if I want colorful looks, this is the palette I gravitate towards all the time. Again, I'll show you guys some of my favorite things by swatching it. Again, the formula is undoubtedly amazing, so you don't have to worry about the formula on any of the Morphe palettes. It's just good quality you will get for the price you pay. This is how the shades look like. It's beautiful. Like I've used and abused this palette. You can see I've done some little bit of mush up here. I just put some concealer and it's anyway, nevertheless the shade is fine. But look at the palette, like look at the yellows are very difficult to make, but look at that. And there's this green, and which one? Look at this blue. Ooh, such beautiful colors, you guys. This hot pink is again one of my absolute favorites. So here you go, you can see how beautifully pigmented and bright the colors are, and trust me, it blends like a dream. If you are somebody who loves playing with colors, especially if you're a makeup artist and you want to use this for the wedding season, this is a perfect palette to go for. Now last but not the least is one of my favorite palettes, which is the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. Like when I saw this palette, I was like, oh my god, I have to get this in my life. Look at that. Now again, it's a blend of your neutrals and your colorful shades. Like if those two palettes had a baby, this is the one that would be produced. Anyway, just look at that. I absolutely love the shimmer shades of this palette. I mean, it's so good. Like look at that, it's just beautiful. But even otherwise, today I've used this palette to create this look right here, which I'm going to show you guys how I created. But just look at the palette now, and then just look how beautiful the colors. The colors sold me when I saw this palette. Just these colors right just sold me. Even the neutrals are super duper pigmented and buttery to touch, you guys, you can understand. And even the shimmer shades are just brilliant. Yeah. Now all of these three palettes are priced at rupees 3,700, which I feel is a fair deal, because when I bought it I had to pay a lot more because I had to import it from US and I had to pay the tax and everything. But now that it's available on Nykaa, it's all worth it. But yeah, again, this cup pigmentation is my favorite and the colors also are my favorite. Look at the red shade. Like reds and purples are the most difficult to make, but here you go. That's just one swatch pigmentation right there. So if you guys want to see how I created this look, let's just get into that. So first of all, I'm going to do the transition. For that, I'm going to take the shade Perfectionist right here. It's a very nudie type of shade. So taking a fluffy brush, I'm just going to put that all over my crease. Now immediately you can see how pigmented these shades are. Even the transition shade is so pigmented. It's giving that light pinky hint of color that I want, which is very important if you want to blend colorful shades like this. Next, taking a brush like this, I'm going to take the shade My Man, which is a bright neon orange shade, and I'm going to pop that onto the inner corners. Now mind you, these colors are pigmented, but with the brush you're not going to get so much of the pop in the color. For that I'm going to use my fingers. Look at the shade. I'm just going to pop that. Look at that. Look at the pigmentation, you guys. Fingers work amazingly. Now taking this hot pink shade right here, it's called Heart On. Again, I'm going to just take it on my finger because that seems to work the best. I'm just going to put that in the center of my lid. Can you see it? At first it's going to look like a patchy block of color, but I'm going to blend it out, don't worry. And these shades, like, they blend beautifully, so I'm going to just blend the orange and the hot pink together into. Yeah, next I'm going to take this purple shade right here, it's called Therapy Session, and I'm just going to pop that onto my outer lid. Again, with the brush you're not going to get so much of the pigmentation, but first I use the brush to get like a base color and blend, and finally I just use my fingers to get that actual pop of color. Look at that. I'm actually going to go in with a little bit of the deeper purple to even deepen the outer corner and just blend all these colors beautifully. And I'm going to repeat the same color theme onto my outer lids, like purple on the outer corner, then pink, and then orange. I'm actually going to pop this bright yellow onto the inner corners of my lids, and that's going to give me that opening. It's going to just open up my eyes even more. See how beautiful the transition is looking, and the colors are super duper bright. So I'm going to pop some lashes and I'll be back. So this is the final look. You can see how beautiful the eye look is looking, and it's super bright, and it remains this way. So let me know whether you like this video or not, and which of these palettes are you going to purchase, or already you own any. But just to brief you up, if you're a neutral lover, then go for Jaclyn Hill Volume 1. If you are a makeup artist or you love colors, then definitely go for this one. This is the James Charles palette. And if you are somebody like me who loves warm tones and warm colors like oranges and pinks that suits Indian skin tone, then definitely go for this one. Now when I saw this palette first, I got completely sold because of the warm tones in here, which suits the Indian skin tone so well. Like you can see, it's very like poppy and catchy. I love these neon pinks and hot neon oranges and yellows. You can create beautiful sunset looks with this and sunrise looks with this, and this is perfect for the wedding season also because of the shimmers you can pop up, and I created tons of looks using this palette, so this definitely is my personal favorite. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Till then, take care. Bye bye.